Governor Patrick just announced his new fiscal management plan and a new round of 9C cuts that will have to be made to address what he calls a $600 million revenue shortfall. What do you think about the steps the governor is taking to balance the budget?
Well, there's no doubt that there's a revenue shortfall, and it's not necessarily a revenue shortfall. It's the fact that when the state passed its budget last July, the budget was really based on a hope and a prayer. It was spending too much money. Pretty much we've depleted the rainy day fund, and it just was unrealistic. And as a result, right now, the level of state spending is too high. I guess what bothers me is that we're spending $28 billion. There's no reason that anybody who's mentally ill or mentally retarded or who's physically challenged and impaired who need state services shouldn't get those services. It's a question of prioritization. With $28 billion, we should have enough, and we should start to prioritize what services the state should be providing. And when we took up the budget last year, we offered over $1 billion worth of cost savings, things that we could do that wouldn't impact services that people receive. And all of those proposals ended up being voted down, and the governor pretty much has said, he wasn't willing to go into those areas. Again, the anti-privatization or anti-outsourcing law in the state is a good example. Even the Boston Globe has editorialized and said we should get rid of this because it's costing a lot of money and preventing the state from providing services as efficiently as possible. So I think a lot of it is choices, and we shouldn't decimate our human service agencies. We have to recognize that the way we run the government is outdated. We need good management right now, and we don't have as good a management as we should have. And I think that, again, some basic belt tightening is needed, but it's always the people who get hurt are the ones who need the state the most, and that's not a good thing.
Let's hope the governor makes the right decisions to balance the budget. Thank you.